I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm hyped, I'm excited, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because today I'm making a video on a familiar face. Now, as you can tell by the title, yes, it's got Mythical's name in it. Now, Mythical, if you're watching this, you're probably thinking, what the actual fuck? I literally streamed with you yesterday. You'd be right. Now, I just want to make one thing clear before I get spam full of dislikes, for no reason anyway. Now, I'm going to get on to what I'm going to get onto in a minute, I promise. But I just want to say this quickly, this sort of like little explanation. I'm just going to get on with it. Anyway, yeah, this is not an attack at Mythical as a person, right? And I don't think in real life he's a bad person, because I feel like his YouTube persona is a lot different to his real life persona, and we'll get onto that in the video. And also, I'm not here to say that his videos are shit. His videos are very, like, he's very talented in a video. Like, he does make good videos. It's just some of the videos, and I will be honest, the small minority of videos he makes are terrible. And that's not because of the gameplay or the editing, it's because of like what he says in the videos. And I'm on about drama videos. Now, me and Mythical had drama back in the day, and he low-key claimed he won. I thought I won just because his videos were terrible. I'm not saying mine were world class, like iDub standard, but they were like, I remember in his videos we had no proof. And I pointed out that he had no proof in his ETB, his main exposed video on me. And then he replies and says, the evidence I used in my video didn't mean shit. I was a bit like, well, it's better than no evidence at all. Anyway, stop rambling on, that's in the past. This is about something else. I'm not trying to relight the beef. I mean, let's face it, Mythical will respond because it's Mythical and he has a massive ego. And I'm not even using that as an insult, he literally says himself he's got a big ego. Now, as I was saying, I decided that I would re-watch mine and Mythical's beef because, you know, it was all in the past. And I found out I missed the video he had uploaded, and it's called Reacting to MvPElliot's 6th video on me. I mean, we all know why he put that in the title, because he wanted to emphasise that I'd made 6 videos on the beef. Don't get me wrong, now I look back at it, like, because I'm at that point in my channel where I'm kind of like, well, you know, I'm glad I made, like, because I want to grow my channel at this point. Like, you know, you guys that have been here for a while, you'll know that I've always been around about 400 subs for a good half a year now. Like, it's actually kind of upsetting to say that all my growth was in the first month of my channel. Like, it just goes to show, doesn't it? I've had like growth spurts every now and then. I've had times where I haven't uploaded and I've lost like 10 subs. And let's face it, I'm gonna lose subs after this video, because I'm pretty sure some of Mythical's fans have subscribed to me as of recently. And to be honest, I can drop subs. Like, you guys can unsub to me, you guys can dislike my video, you guys can comment saying I'm milking this for views. You guys do that because literally you guys think you got to me the first time, and I'm telling you now, you couldn't avoid me anymore. I have a thick skin. You guys, like, one of your fans, Jay, came over to my channel and told me to kill myself, and I laughed it off. And you told me to kill myself, or something like that. I don't know that for sure, but I remember we had that Discord argument and you said something pretty stupid that I exposed. You definitely said something, and I didn't care, because I don't really have a boundary where people take it too far. Like, unless you're genuinely spouting personal shit, it's kind of like, I don't care, call me insults all you want, say I'm milking it for views. I mean, at this point I may as well be, because my channel's dead. But it's been reasonably relevant in the little community we have, like the whole MVP group, like people like LT, Mythical, Vortex. Like, it's like in the little group that we sort of formed over the months, like this whole community. I'm pretty relevant these days. because I've uploaded more. I think that's the key. I just got to upload more. I've also just passed 6,000 total views on my channel. You guys are awesome. Hopefully we'll take that to 10,000 by the end of the year. See, that's a long shot though, isn't it? But yeah, I'm not sure how well this video is going to do. My last video, Mythical, is the most viewed video on my channel, and I think that's still getting views very slow. It's like 350 views. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not doing this video just for the views. I'm not hardly doing it for the views at all. I'm just saying, you know, these videos could conveniently do really well, and I keep making them, or they could just, you know, do averagely well. But you know, I don't know. Anyways, the topic of today's video is quite simple, and it's one word called hypocrisy. Now, why is that the topic of this video? Well, doesn't really take a genius to work that one out. Oh yeah, it's because Mythical is a hypocrite. And as much as hate, like, I think Mythical is a nice guy deep down, but on YouTube he just doesn't show it. He shows himself to be a hypocrite, and that is why I'm making this video, because everyone's scared to. Everyone's literally scared to make this video. I'm not saying Reese is scared. I mean, Reese literally had to have his video removed. And that's a bit unfair. And I've already made a video called Dear Mythical, basically explaining that Mythical went to the school when those who had beef, and they told them to remove the videos. Now, what's funny is Jay's also sort of a liar, because he said that the school like found the videos online and then pulled them in like the next day or whatever and said like, you got to remove the videos. Now let me educate you, everyone. In the UK anyway, I don't know about the rest of the world, but in the UK they have a law that teachers cannot interact, unless they're family of course, and there's an exception. Like if your teacher was like your sister or your mum, then you're allowed to like have them on a friend's Facebook, on friend, like, and stuff like that, right? But other than that, and I know that the teachers that, you know, went up to them was like, oh, you have to leave it. I know they're not related to Mythical or Reese for that matter. Basically, Jay said that the school had found the videos online and said that they had to remove them. And as I was saying, there's a law in the UK where teachers cannot do that. Like legally, they cannot do that. Otherwise, they could go to jail for interacting with kids outside of school time. Trust me, the UK government is fucked at the moment. But this was ages ago, and that law still stands. And I did my research, and it still stands. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's just a little, you know, bit of thing that shows. I messed my sentence up. There's a little bit of evidence there that shows Mythical's a bit of a liar, or like maybe a bit of a twister. You know, twist the story a little bit, because I understand where Jay's coming from. Like if I went to the teachers upset, I mean, Reese said he was crying. I mean, I'm not 100% sure if that's true. I'm not going to say I believe that. It's just Jay's got quite clearly gone, like Reese didn't care, and I know that for a fact. Otherwise, Reese wouldn't have made the video in the first place. And basically, he's gone to the teachers and said, like, you know, well, Jay, this is Jay I'm on about. He's gone to teachers like, yeah, he's being mean and stuff like that. And then now the teachers have went to Reese and like, you got to delete the videos. Unfortunately, for Reese, those videos were doing so well, and they were really kicking off. Like he was more relevant than Jay. He was more relevant than me. He was like the most relevant. He got 90 views for the MVP video. He got like 70 views for the other one. It was mad. He was doing so well for himself, and he was gaining subs. Like literally, it's what he needed to kick off his channel like properly. Jay took that away from him, hypothetically, and that's unfair. So, quick warning, Jay, and I'm going to say this as a nice person here. Legally, unless you contact YouTube, you cannot get Reese's videos taken down. The school cannot legally get those videos taken down. You got to remember, Jay, you want to do YouTube as a job. That is the goal for you, and to be honest, it's the goal for me as well. But don't get me wrong. But the school have always been against the whole YouTube thing. So when they're like telling Reese to delete the videos to sort of keep you a bit happier, you think that they're on your side. But no, if you told YouTube that if you told the school you want to do YouTube as a job, they'll tell you no, because they don't see it as a whole career thing. Like, trust me, it's happened to some of my friends, right? They will twist on you like that. Don't trust the school, trust me. And yeah, they can't legally take down Reese's videos. So a quick warning, if Reese makes a video on you, I'm not saying he will, but if he does, don't go to the school about it, because I will literally contact the school and be like, look, legally you cannot do this. And seeing as Reese is in my YouTube group, and I don't say my as in I own it, I'm not trying to say that, but I mean at the moment, seeing as Mikey's not there and I was like the only person there, I feel like right now I'm sort of trying to look out for everyone as sort of like a father figure right now. Basically, as I was saying, I'll make sure that the school know that they can't legally turn on the videos whether they like it or not. If they want to punish Reese for having the videos, fine. I don't think Reese cares, right? Because, and I'm going to get onto that in a moment, but Reese, technically, now I've fully revised and understood the situation and the argument, I know Reese is innocent. Well, to an extent. There are some things he's done which I don't agree with, and I'll get onto that in a minute. But yeah, anyways, we're already 10 minutes in, and guess what, Jay? I'm just getting started. So, get your drinks, let's go. Now, as you might remember, a few minutes ago I said that I rewatched the beef between me and Jay. Now, why is that relevant, you may ask? It's because we're going to take a look at that video that I rewatched, or watched for the first time. I just missed it, but basically it was during the time of the beef a few months back. So technically you could consider it as rewatching it, because some of you would watch that video. And yeah, why is that relevant? Because at the beginning of the live stream, and I as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's over for Jay. It's completely over. Because, boys and girls, as you might remember, I used to live stream on the daily. I used to live stream multiple times on the day. If anything, it's made my channel what it is, because you guys used to love me and like Josh or me and Mikey just chilling on Dead by Daylight for like 6 hours a day, multiple live streams and video ideas. You guys loved it. Like I did love it. It's just I don't like streaming on my own anymore. It doesn't feel right without Josh or Mikey, to be honest. With Reese, it's okay. It's okay. Reese gets me through it. But yeah, we're still sort of working on video ideas. I mean, we tried to record a podcast. I don't know if you subscribed to the channel yet. I'll leave a link in the description. Cheeky plug. We filmed a podcast yesterday. Audio failed. No voice was heard. It's terrible. But yeah, I mean, we're trying. We're going to do another one because I feel like we can add to it as well. But yeah, there's a link in the description if you want to hear me and Reese talk about it. It's going to be talking about the beef, the whole beef that's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, tune in to the podcast. It won't be live, I don't think. We're trying to make it so it's live, so you guys can sort of ask questions. But feel free to go to the channel, subscribe, and leave comments or questions that you want to ask or you want me to answer, or Reese in the podcast, in the description. And also, we are trying to get Josh and Mikey involved. It's doable. It's doable. All it takes is like half an hour of their time. It's doable. For Josh, definitely. But Mikey, it's still doable. Trust me. I'll get in contact with Mikey. We'll try and make it happening. Oh, I can't speak. We'll try and make it happen. But yeah. Now, you're probably wondering, what's this notification that came on the screen? Now, I'm going to show you the clip right now. Now, for those of you who might not know how YouTube works, and specifically live streaming, basically, that thing that popped up that I zoomed in on, that is a notification for when a channel that you've subscribed to has gone live. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, it's a notification for Mythical's own video going live. What's wrong with that? Well, let me educate you. You cannot subscribe to yourself. Like, if I'm logged in to my MvPElliot channel, I cannot subscribe to MvPElliot. It doesn't let me. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what does that mean? Well, it means that Mythical is logged on to another channel. Now, you got to remember, this was before the Vortex channel came out, right? And he is never active on his second channel, so he can't even use that as an excuse. He's never active, and I know that for a fact. So, you're probably thinking, right, well, what does this mean? Well, if you haven't done the maths yet, he's logged on to another account, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, he would not get the notification. Before you claim, yes he would, you don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I've live streamed like 3 times a day for God knows. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to. I mean, at this point, I'm not even trying to make Jay look bad here. I'm not trying to make Mythical look like a terrible person and a liar and a fake. He's made himself look like that, okay? He's made himself the fake, lying person. And Mythical, you can be laughing this off. You could be like, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made this video, okay? And, you just do upset me. You actually you hurt my head. So yeah, brilliant. So basically, there's been a lot of speculation on whether Jay is using other accounts on his YouTube videos. And what I mean by this, well, basically, all his videos have the same number of likes all the time. It's between 15 and 20, his videos. Between 15 and 20 likes, his videos. He's always around 17 or 18, bang in the middle, right? And all his drama videos are commented by the same number of people, right? And don't get me wrong, I know some of them are his friends, because that's what Reese told me, and that's fair enough. But I know for a fact not all of them are your friends, Mythical, and they're not your fans. I mean, they're subscribed to you, but they're not your fans. Like, they quite clearly are accounts that you've made, and it's so blatant to see that you're logged onto their channel, because you're getting the live stream for your own fucking live stream, man. It's just, why do that, man? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say that Mythical sub-bots. I'm not going to sit here and say that Jay view bots, because his videos are good. I'm not trying to deny that. His videos are very good. I watch quite a few of them, I won't lie, and I do enjoy them. But his drama videos are fucking terrible. His video on SML parody, really good video, because he genuinely exposed them and had evidence. But he's a fucking idiot. Like, he says, it's the fact that he's gone so long. He gets so angry and so triggered when people say that he has fake fans. And you can tell why he gets so defensive, because it's so true. And I'm so happy I had the brain cells to go and rewatch that video, or watch that video, because I found something that Mythical cannot run away from. I'm not going to sit here. You can make a video calling me a liar. You can use your favourite word, the M word. You can call me a person that's trying to manipulate people. You can do all you fucking want. Everyone knows now how much of a fake person you are. Everyone knows. And now oh my god, this is so fucking funny. I can't believe it's taken me this long. I could have destroyed you in the beef, but you know what? This is what you call YouTube porn, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube porn, okay? Because this is fucking brilliant. This is actually unreal. The fact that, this is so good. Literally, we're 90 minutes in and I'm only on my first point, because, this is so good. Oh my god. This is, okay, I need to stop rambling on, because this is actually quite serious. Like, if Mythical is liking his own videos on another account, right, and commenting, most likely. I know some of them are his friends, don't get me wrong. But, like, put this in perspective, yeah? Who's actually supporting him at this point? Is he just using these accounts to make him look like he's got an army of people that will go and support him? Because don't get me wrong, right? At first, I was a bit like, oh god, he's actually got some people supporting him. And then it was like after a few videos in, right, I realised that, hang about, these are the same people every time. Did some research on his beef from like 8 months ago. Still the same people commenting. Same likes every time. You gotta think, he was on 455 subs, sorry about that, when me and Mythical were beefing. He's now on 530. He's almost gained like 80 subs since the start of mine and his beef, and yet he's still getting the same amount of likes. If you subscribe to someone, it's because you like their content, right? So why is he getting the same amount of likes? Don't get me wrong, his average views is like 40. So there's definitely people watching his videos. I'm not trying to deny it. Like I said, I don't think he's view buying. But he's like, there's definitely something fishy going on, and the fact that I've even brought in that clip as well, just you know, game over as far as I'm concerned. Unless you can actually give a video with full evidence explaining what happened, then it's game over for you as far as I'm concerned. Your video, your fans or your second accounts can come dislike this video all they fucking want. I couldn't give a fuck. I actually couldn't give a flying fuck. Do you know what? Dislike this video. Can we please get 30 dislikes in this video? I beg. Can we actually please get 30 dislikes in the video? Go on, dislike my video. Give me the satisfaction of telling you I told you so when I get 30 dislikes in this video. Please, please do that. I'm begging. Now, my second point of the video, ladies and gentlemen, is how I feel like he is a view-thirsty prick. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm at that point on YouTube where I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want and get views. That's why this whole Mythical beef was kind of good for my channel, because I know both of them. I've had beef with one of them, and one's in my YouTube group. They were beefing. I'm literally just sat here reacting to it, gaining views, doing well, pushing my channel up, okay? And then yesterday he drops an ETB on someone called AEV, and I'm gonna pull up a clip really quickly in a second, and I'm just gonna talk about it because this is fucking brilliant. This is YouTube porn, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second.
Yeah, so number one is leaking. There's nothing wrong with leaking, but if it's someone's personal information, it's personal information.
Personal information. So okay, it's okay to leak as long as it's no one's personal information, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is where hypocrisy comes into play. Now I said at the start of this video, right, today's video is about one simple word, one topic, and I said that word is hypocrisy, because now he's saying that this AEV guy, or AVE, cannot leak someone's personal information, which is fucking the dumbest thing Mythical of all people could have said. Now, as you may recall, and if you've been living under a rock, you won't realise this, but everyone else has. Mythical J and Reese, or MVP Rooster, have had beef. Now, Reese made a video on Mythical, and if you watch the video, well, it's been removed now, right? But I've watched it, and I'm not going to sit here and lie, and Mythical know this more than anyone. All Reese did was explain why he was kicked from the clan, right? And therefore joined my clan. Not to use me, anything like that. If anything, I want him to do well on YouTube anyway, right? Because how fucking glorious would it be, right, if Reese goes and overtakes Mythical in like total views on his channel or subs? I mean, let's face it probably won't happen, right? But just imagine if he did. Anyways, so Mythical Rooster made that video. All he did was explain his side of the story and what Mythical actually did, right? And I'm not saying it's true or not, but basically Mythical didn't like that, and he got his fanny, his knickers right in a twist, right? What did I say, fanny? Anyway, and he didn't like it, and therefore made a video basically calling Reese his favourite word, a manipulator. He literally titled the video "The King of Manipulation." Those videos have now been removed as well. and good, because I don't want want Mythical getting views over something that he did. Anyways, so as I said, Mythical. Oh my god, I can't fucking speak. Reese made a video explaining his side of the story. Didn't attack Mythical one bit. He made Mythical look bad because he was being honest about what happened. So what does Mythical do? He doesn't explain his side of the story and why Reese's side's wrong. No. That's not Mythical's style. What did he do? He sat there and exposed personal information about Reese getting pictures of underage girls. But I thought it's okay to leak something as long as it's not someone's personal information or their own business that happens off YouTube. The thing is, categorically speaking, personal information would be stuff you keep off of YouTube. Like my personal information, where I live, where I'm from, where I go on. Well, I mean, where I go on the weekends, I'll probably tell you guys. But it's like where I live. I don't want you guys rocking up to my house, so I'll keep that personally to myself and keep it as my own personal information. If I got nudes off a girl that's my own age, then I'll keep that personal and once again keep it so it's my own personal information. So why does Jay have the right to go and leak that if he says that AEV can't? I mean, like, there's conflicting statements and then there's being a fucking hypocrite, which is today's topic. And you guys think I've done that? No, we are not. Because on the topic of Reese getting nudes of girls, I'm so proud of Reese for being honest about it. Right, bearing in mind, Reese is 15 and the girl he got nudes from is 15. Right, so I'm not sure how the law works. I think they're both underage and they're both as bad as each other. But there's consent there, right, between the two. And I feel like that is a little bit more justified than what Reese said in his video about Jay asking a 12-year-old for pictures. Now, can I just say one thing? Reese never asked for nudes. The girl said, "Would you like a nude?" I'm pretty sure. I don't know the full story, but I know Reese didn't ask for the nude anyway. But the fact that I've heard that Jay has asked a 12-year-old for nudes, that's fucking brilliant. No, it's not actually. No, it's not. It's not. It's bad. But it's brilliant in the fact that Mythical's made himself look a right knob. And I feel sorry for the girl, because that is sexual harassment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even stirring it. That is sexual harassment. If I asked your mum to send me a picture of herself and she didn't want to, and I kept asking her, that would be called harassing them. And considering it's for sexual nudity or whatever they want to call it, that is sexual harassment, and you can go to jail for that, Mythical. So you want to be very careful on who you upset, because I could report it. I know stuff about you, I know your name, and I know what school you go to. Okay, so I'm not even blackmailing you. Just be very, very careful on what you say. Because if there is someone who has evidence, who I've heard Reese is finding the evidence now, meaning there is evidence out there, you could be in very big trouble, Mythical. Okay? And I'm not trying to ruin your career. I just hope for your sake that there is no evidence. Right? And I've always said this. If I ever found out that Reese was lying about a crime, then I would have to suspend Reese and kick him from the group. Because, no, I mean, Josh ain't there to kick him. But we would all agree that he can't be an MVP, because he would be making us look like knobs. But I trust Reese. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with Reese, because I've seen all these stuff about him being a hypocrite and stuff like that, and it's just, yeah, I trust Reese. Anyways, let's move on to another clip. Okay, another point. Come on. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I feel like Jay is a view-thirsty prick, in my own words, and I'm literally going to prove it to you right now. Now, as you might have heard, which in this video I have said, his ETB they uploaded yesterday was on a guy called AEV or Ave. I'm going to call him Ave just because it's a lot less AIDS to say. So Ave, he made a video on someone called Ave. Now, do you want to hear something funny? He made that video yesterday, but I was on call with Mythical on Discord just for my stream of Jay yesterday, right? And he was telling me about a YouTuber that exposed SML parody. Now, me and Jay have both exposed SML parody, right? And that was one thing I agree on, Jay. SML parody he's a little rat. And we both exposed him. And I really enjoyed Jay's video on him. And he enjoyed mine. Now, anyways, why I know that this video on AEV, or I literally said I was going to call him Ave. I'm going to call him AEV. Right, how I know the video on Ave is complete bollocks and it just is for views. It's because yesterday he was basically sucking off this Ave guy. He literally said, oh yeah, because we basically, so me and Jay were talking about the SML parody videos, and he was like, yeah, there's one of my mates, I'm telling you now, he said one of my mates called Ave made a video on him about how he sub-bots and view-bots, and proceeds to send me the screenshot of his channel, and I'm going to put it on the screen right now. And so after that, I watched his video, really enjoyed it, and I went to his Discord, and this was last week, okay, right? He's on his Discord and is once again sucking off this AEV guy. I've done it again. He's sucking off this Ave guy because he really wants a collab and it will really help each other's channels out. And I'm going to put this on the screen. Well, you've already seen it. If that doesn't spill out that he wants views just to grow his channel, then why not? He's quite clearly trying to create a view loop here and trying to gain views by beefing this guy. And to be honest, I've watched Ave's video, and Mythical's video on him couldn't have been any more similar to one of Ave's videos if he tried. And that will probably be Ave's. I really hope Ave responds, because I feel like Ave is going to destroy him. And to be honest, if this video doesn't destroy him, which I feel like it could do, it might not destroy his channel, it might not break his channel to the point he doesn't upload. It's definitely will make Mythical think, okay? And I really do hope Ave responds, because I for one cannot wait for that video. And yeah, that's kind of funny actually. Now, this video is 33 minutes long at this point. Like, this is, and the funny thing is, I'm ending it here, but like, not because I've run out of things to say, trust me, but I know Mythical will respond, and I just want to end him once more. And don't worry, boys and girls, I might even be writing some lyrics. Okay, I'm just gonna say that now. So yeah, basically Mythical, once again, I'm just going to warn you now, if Reese finds evidence about this underage girl, and when I say underage, 12-year-old, mind, if he finds evidence that you found pictures of this underage girl, I'm telling you now, I will be the first person to make sure that goes out. Because I'm not going to sit here, watch you respond and say that I'm a liar, just for Reese to go find evidence that you were lying. And I wasn't, and I was telling the truth. Right, so you want to be very careful on who you piss off. Now, I'm going to give you a millennium. I think it's I don't know what it's called. But I'm going to give you a choice, basically. Now, you can either, one, make a video back, and we can go back and forth. We can go back and forth on this. Or you can watch this video, watch it twice, maybe even a third time, right? Have a think. But my advice to you is be very, very careful on what you do next. And I might have said this in my first first round of beef with you, but as I said in my video last week with the screenshot with the message, I am a second round fighter. Now that leads on to that video. Now the video basically has the letters, the first letter of each word that stands for the sentence, "He might not scare you, but I certainly will." Now, what does that mean? Basically, Reese commented on Mythical's video on him, and Mythical replied saying, "You don't scare me with your shitty videos." So I replied with that very same screenshot. And I know I said this when we had beef the first time, but I mean it this time. It's checkmate, Jay. It's checkmate.
I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love